Hey everyone, this video is going to be a little bit different. This is going to be an ear training video where your goal is to guess the sound that's played. You'll get points for what is the material that's making the sound. Is it wood, plastic, metal, stone? And how is it being excited or otherwise played? Is it being struck with a drumstick or rubbed with a violin bow? Use these questions to narrow your guess and find your answer. Each question will play back a sound, and you'll have a couple moments to guess what I'm doing based on the sound. Then the answer will be revealed to you. So keep track of your score, post it in the comments, and let's get started with sound number 1. Okay, take a second to lock in your answers. Now, perhaps you guessed it was some sort of metallic material, but did you guess that it was a cymbal lying on a carpet with little foam balls being thrown at it? So I'd say this one is out of 3 points. If you guessed the sound of metal or said it was a cymbal, that's 1 point. If you said it was muted in some way, that's another point. And if you guessed that it was being hit with something that was light or soft, I think that's a 3rd point. So give yourself a mark out of 3, and let's get ready for mystery sound number 2. Okay, so when I listen to this, I think of sanding. Something's making me think of wood. So if you said wood, that's 1 point. If you guessed that the action was abrasive, like rubbing, that's another point. And if you guessed that this was being excited by a hard and fine surface like a wire brush, give yourself 1 final point for a total possible of 6 so far. This is me rubbing a wire brush against a wooden cutting board. If you're an artist looking to release music on Apple Music, Tidal, and other music streaming services, DistroKid makes it fast and easy with unlimited uploads, and artists keep 100% of their royalties and earnings. With the holidays coming up, it's the perfect time to release a cover song. With DistroKid, you can release cover songs for as little as $1 per month per song, and they handle all of the licensing fees for you. Plus, if you upload before December 14th, you can get 50% off your licensing fees. That's only $6 a year. Plus, DistroKid has a lot of other features like automatic royalty splits to make sure that everyone involved in the project gets paid their fair share. You can get started with DistroKid today using the link in the description. And if you're a student or a teacher, look out for the educational link for an even larger discount. Okay, we're going to switch it up for number 3. This next sound has some real potential because it mimics a commonly used instrument. So in addition to what you think is going on here, if you can tell me what instrument I'm trying to recreate, that's going to be an extra point. This is me hitting a leather chair with the neck of a bass guitar in an attempt to create a bass drum sound. I seem to recall reading that in the Indiana Jones movies, they would hit a pile of leather jackets with a baseball bat to make the punch sound effects. Now that's what inspired me to try this out. I found that hitting the seat part had more top end, but using the back of the chair had a sound that I thought would work well for a kick drum, and that's also why I used an Audex D6 to record this sound. Okay, so 1 point if you thought it was a kick sound, another point if you guessed that it was a leather surface, and another point if you guessed it was being struck by a rather large, hard object. All right, let's keep going with sound number 4. Now this one's a little bit tricky, so I'm going to give away 1 point and say that this sound was reversed. So if you got that, you get 1 point. So I'm going to play you the regular audio here, not reversed. Any guesses? Any guesses at all? Well, if you said the material was tape or something sticky, you can give yourself 1 point. And if you guessed that I was pulling or ripping that tape, give yourself another point. So yeah, that's me ripping a piece of tape and then reversing it. This is a sound that I really like using as a transition between two sections, almost like a riser. All right, mystery sound number 5. This one is pretty straightforward. It is worth 2 points. So yeah, that's me crumpling a paper bag. 1 point if you guessed a paper material, and another point if you guessed crumpling or crushing it in some way. Hey, want to learn more and support the channel? You can get an extended cut of this video with extra examples on Patreon, where you can also watch my 2023 guest lecture at the University of Lethbridge, where I walk you through some of the steps I took to build a career in the music industry. If you enjoy the channel and you'd like to support me, you can use the Patreon link in the description for access to more content. Okay, for question number 6, this is going to be a little bit different. I'm going to give you 1 point if you can guess the material, another point if you can guess the action, and a third point if you can guess the chord that I'm trying to make here. All right, here's my plan. I've got a glass bottle here. If I blow on it, it makes a tone. So what I'm going to try and do is make a major chord by filling this bottle with water to increase the pitch. When I last checked, this bottle, when it's completely empty, is around a B. We're gonna say that's a B flat. So I'm going to start with that, and then I'm going to do a D and then an F above that. Okay, now I'm going to fill it up with some of this water. Got a towel here in case it gets messy. I think it's gone up about a whole step. It's pretty close, actually. Oh, that is flat, jeez. That's better. Got another step and a half. Losing my breath here. This is hard. The more water you put in there, the more air you've got to give it to keep it vibrating. It's really tough. Can we do the octave, do you think? That's the leading tone. Well, maybe I was being a guitar player and transposing down an octave. Okay, that sounds pretty good. We're starting to resonate the cavity of the piano too. Okay, big breath. And yeah, that's the sound, me blowing into a glass bottle filled with different amounts of liquid in an attempt to make a major chord. So, how did you do? Tally your score out of 17 and post it in the comments. I hope these sounds weren't too out there for you, but if you have any other suggestions for videos that you'd like to see on the channel, leave them in the comments as well. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did, and consider subscribing if you want to see more videos like this one. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.
I need some patience.